Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are viewing me from. This is Joe Wayne with the AntiCoIntelPro show, as well as Free America from Fascism.com. And I bid you a very fond hello. And I am very pleased to be the one to finally break the silence. Break the silence of all the secret societies. And give you a deeper understanding of exactly why all of these secret societies, i.e. the Freemasons, the Illuminati, the New World Order, exactly why all of these secret societies use the numbers 13 and 33 to sign all of their work, whether that work be good or bad, light or dark, birth or death, whatever energy they are trying to receive from whatever work they are doing at the specific time that they are tagging with these numbers, well, this is why they do it. First, a little bit of information on the subject. Literally every single solitary religion started in the very same way. And that is Christianity, Islam, Judaism, and every other one of the 30,000 registered religions that are afoot today and going strong. Literally all of the religions got their start from copying the world's first religion, which was, if you will do the research, were the paganism, the Druids. And before that, where the pagans got their start from was the original world science, was the original world religion, if you want to call it that, but is actually more akin to an understanding, a realization. And that is the realization, the understanding, the world science, the religion of astrotheology. And astrotheology is nothing more and nothing less than looking up at the sky, seeing the positions of our planetary solar system objects, the objects that come into our field of view whenever we are spiraling around the sun and the sun is spiraling around the galaxy. Because if you only remember one phrase in your life, let that phrase be the one that has guided every secret society since there were secret societies, okay? As above, so below. As above, so below. And that basically means that we are a microcosm of the macrocosm above us, okay? We are the mirror reflection of the heavens above, from the tiniest organism to the largest planets in our solar system. We are but mirror images of each other. And the pagans knew, all of the world's religions knew, that if you want to figure out the future, if you want to divine the future, if you want to have a grasp on what's going to happen in the future, then you must have an idea of what happened in the past. And those planetary objects in our solar system that comes in contact with us, just as the moon has an effect on our tides, these planetary systems, these planetary bodies have an effect on our very lives, on our bodies, which are 70% water, just like the oceans on our planet are 70%. So basically, as above, so below. Before any religions, and this is why in the Bible, in the Freemasons, the reasons they use the number 13 is not because the 12 apostles plus Jesus made 13. That's not the reason, okay? The reason they use 33 is not because of the 33rd parallel. The reason behind all of these numbers, these symbols that have been used over and over again to tell a story, was the same story that the Bible was trying to tell people who actually had eyes to see and ears to hear, and who actually not only let the preachers and the ministers and the priests tell them what was in the Bible, they actually researched it for themselves, and they had a grasp, they had a deeper understanding. And the people who wrote the Bible were simply going off of the astro-theological stories that were, basically handed down in mythos, okay, in oral teachings. After the oral teachings, they had Bibles. They had not Bibles. They had the factual movements of the planetary systems and how that affected our planet Earth, because they used these systems to plant, to till, to harvest. They use these systems to do everything in their lives. Well, then, whenever the Sumerians landed here, they wanted to control society. So, in order to do that, just like the pagans and the Christians had to take the Christmas holiday from the pagans so that the pagans would more readily accept the Christian religion. Okay? The Christian religion and all other religions before Zoroastrianism, okay, that is basically astrotheology. The Kabbalistic religion is basically astrotheology, okay? Okay, so here it goes, folks. Here is the reason why the number 13 and the number 33 are used so much, and it goes back to astrotheology. And just as every religion on our planet today is basically telling the story of astrotheology when they use all of these numbers over and over again. 33. Okay, so here's why they use the number 33 over and over again since recorded history, okay, in every Bible and every secret society. In astrology, the sun officially transitions into a new sign of the zodiac at the 33rd degree. Okay? Do you hear what I'm saying, folks? The sun officially transitions into a new sign of the zodiac at 33 degrees. Astrotheology, it all goes back to astrotheology. Now, for the number 13. The average celestial motion of the moon is 13 degrees per day. Okay? And 13 weeks is also the time it takes the Earth to travel from the equinoxes to the solstice. So that is why every single solitary secret society has always used the number 13 and the number 33. Okay, folks, now here is the question and answer section of the video today. As you will see, the 13 is the first thing that you will notice on my cane, and I made the cane myself. It is actually, the cane comes from the basis of the cane was made in 1966, and my birth year, May 30th, 1966, which is, you have the 3 in there, and you have 66 is 33 times 2, which is very significant to me, and gives anybody who knows astrology or astrotheology a hint about who and what I am. Okay? Second, you will see, if you can see it there, that is the Om. Okay? And that is basically the sound of creation is what they call that. It is it is a visual representation for the Hindu, well, the three gods of the Hindu religion, okay? That's basically what that is. It's a visual representation of the three gods of Hindu. Let's see. Next you will have, which I have on everything, see if you can see that. That is you can call that, let's see if I can turn it around for yeah, I guess that's a good view. That is the all-seeing eye, which the Illuminati use and the New Order use, and it depends on really which side of the Eye of Horus or the Eye of Ra that you use. I always use the right side of the Eye of Horus, the Eye of Ra, because the right side delineates creativity, spiritualism, and all things right-brained, okay? And you will have the three spirals. Again, I always use the three because of the three that surrounds my life, and that basically means, the three means a closed system, okay? Then, of course, you will have this gold nugget, which is not a nugget, but is a 250 million year old Himalayan saltstone, which has significance for me. Right here, I don't know if you can see this, but this right, let's see if I can get it in the camera. That right there is my interpretation of the Ankh, the Egyptian Ankh, which basically means eternal life. Then, of course, you have the spiral galaxy in which we live in. It is also a question mark. Then you have the pagan symbols for earth, water, air, and fire. Okay? And then, of course, you have life, rebirth. Then you have the crescent moon, which is the symbol for Islam. Again, you have right here up on the top a 250 million year old Himalayan saltstone, Eye of Horus. Below the right Eye of Horus is Baphomet. And I'm sure a lot of you have seen in the background when I was making my video, the Baphomet has nothing to do with the imaginary devil, folks. Nothing. Baphomet goes back to the Sophianic wisdom schools back in Egypt, Alexandria, Greece. All of these Sophianic, the feminine wisdom schools. And Baphomet was a symbol, and it was the impetus for Prince Philip to murder the Knights Templar. He said that they were devil worshippers, but Baphomet basically are two Greek words put together meaning absorption into wisdom. Then again, you have the Egyptian Ankh. You have the Gemini, which I am a Gemini in 66, the year of my birth, which is 33 times 2. You have the Vesica Pisces, Om, Mane, Padme, Om. Okay, and that is a mantra, a Buddhist mantra, that basically the word means jewel of the lotus. And of course on the bottom, again, if you can see that, you have the number, which is, if you can see that, you have El, which is a Hebrew word for God. You have Ra, which is an Egyptian. This is Joe Wayne with the AntiCoIntelPro Show and Free America from Fascism.com. Good day.